Hi, I'm John Perillo. Today we're going to talk about protein. How much protein do you need, and how do you know if your body's using the protein you're taking in? Okay, protein is, of course, used to build muscle because your muscles are basically made of protein. So if you take in enough protein and give your body the stimulus it needs, it will grow new muscle. Protein also is used as an energy source in your muscle. So if you're doing a lot of aerobics, training real hard, training till you lose your pump, you can actually then, you don't have enough carbohydrates to use for energy, your body will cannibalize some of the protein in the muscle and burn that off as energy. So you need extra protein both to grow muscle and to replenish the protein you've burnt out of your muscles if you're training hard. And here's a thing that most people don't realize. Protein, when you put it in your diet, your protein to carbohydrate ratio controls how much glucagon, which makes you, it's a hormone which makes you burn fat for energy, and insulin, which is an anabolic hormone, but too much makes you store fat as energy. So the ratio of protein to carbohydrates in your diet denotes how much glucagon and insulin your body produces. So on an isocaloric diet, meaning if you keep your calories the same and you increase your protein, have slightly less carbs, you will usually have more muscle and less fat because your body produces more glucagon and less insulin. So by controlling your protein to carb ratio or eating more protein, you'll have more muscle and less fat. So how do we get in all the protein we need? And how do we know that we're using the protein that we're taking in? Well, we use the calipers. First, we have Diatrax sheets where we figure out beforehand, and we make all our food ahead of time, and we count the calories, the grams of protein, fat, carbs in our diet, and then we caliper and see how much lean mass and how much fat we have on us. Now, if we increase the protein in our diet and we put on muscle, or if we burn fat, that means our body is using that protein. Now, you've heard, oh, you can only digest 30 grams of protein a meal, or you can only process grams an hour. Well, we've actually seen, and we work with a lot of competitive bodybuilders that are doing extreme training and doing extreme aerobics, and we've seen them actually get up to where they kept either putting on muscle or losing fat as we increased the protein, literally up to 1,000 grams a day. Now, I don't care what scientist says that's impossible to process that much protein. Well, we've seen it happen. And how much protein can your body process? You hear these people say, you can only digest 30 grams a meal. Well, is that for some 12-year-old? Is that for a 250-pound linebacker? Your body will become very good at processing the food you give it. If you've been a vegan for 20 years and you eat a 20-ounce sirloin, you may have a little hard time digesting that steak. But if you start eating steak, within a couple weeks, you're going to easily be able to digest that because your body responds. Just like when you walk into the gym and the first time all you can do is curls, well, you're doing 20. Your body responds to that. Well, your digestive system can also respond to processing the nutrients you get. So we work with a lot of athletes, and some of the things we have them do to get their protein up, one of the best things and all-time best supplements you can take are liver tablets. Now, liver is a good glandular protein. It seems to make your muscles real hard. The nice thing about liver, it's high in heme iron. It also has iron in it in the heme complex, which your body can absorb. And we use a defatted liver, so they take the cholesterol out. We add some peptide bonding aminos to increase the protein efficiency ratio. And between 5 and 8 a meal, they seem to get real effective in hardening you up to where you feel it and you know something's going on. Okay? We make a lot of powders. And in our powders, the nice thing about it, sometimes people say, well, the protein powders upset my stomach or give me gas. Well, that's probably because they're using concentrates. We don't protein concentrates. We only use pure isolates, and they take all the fat, especially the lactose, out of the protein. The lactose is what usually creates the gas and upsets your stomach. So we have, of course, one of our best sellers is the High Pro. Okay, that's a combination of whey protein and calcium caseinate. That works real well. We have a little bit of medium release carbs in here, which helps then you use the protein. We have the optimized whey. This is, if you like whey protein, this is all whey protein. It's all isolates. Okay, we have the 50-50 plus, 20 grams of protein, 17 carbs per serving. A lot of people, it makes an excellent post-workout recovery drink. A lot of people will use this when they can't get a meal in. We have the Milk All Pro. There's actually no carbs in this, no carbs, no fat. It's just milk flavored, it's all protein, a real pure isolate. We even have the, if you want to, set these down, if you want your protein to really taste good, you can make a lot of people make a shake with our ice cream mix. Each serving of this has 42 grams of protein, no sugars, no carbs. All these protein powders have no sugars, no fat. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean no carbs. It has 42 grams of protein, 2 carbs, no sugar, no fat. So, and if you make it in an ice cream maker, this comes out just like ice cream. So rather than blow your diet at night, you can make up some ice cream and sit down and have some protein before you go to bed, and you're not going to eat something you shouldn't, and you're not going to blow your diet. And then we have the bars. We have the protein bars, the chew bars, the high protein, low net carb bars. They have a lot of protein. Like I said, all the proteins in these are pure isolates, so they're not going to have the lactose to upset your stomach. So next time you read that article saying you can only use so much protein, well, get the calipers out. Adjust the protein in your diet and see if it doesn't help you. Usually when you increase your diet, 2 things happen. You either put on muscle or lose fat. Protein's great stuff. Don't be afraid to use it.